Hey everybody, channel's JD man. My name's Scott, welcome. Today we're going to talk about the Wesco Jobmaster. Okay, this is a lace-to-toe boot. I've never owned one of these, this style, so I wanted to give them a shot. You know, I've got nicks and I got whites, so I wanted to trying out the Pacific Northwest boots here. So that gives you an idea. These here, this brown, I was hoping on their website, it looks like a darker brown, like a deep walnut brown. This has more of a red tint to it. So just keep that in mind if you're looking for something. Now, once I put oil on these or whatever, I'm sure they're going to darken up. But keep that in mind. Construction-wise, it's got the stitch down. No screws in the outsole, it's stitched. Okay. You got your leather heel stack. They have a metal shank in them. They don't have the leather shank, they have the steel metal shank. And I was watching Wrangler Star, you know, he really likes these boots, but his only drawback that he said, if you're doing like in fire service, that metal shank is going to hold heat, might make your feet warm. This is just a first impression video. I've only wore them one day, pretty much, and yeah, they were comfortable. You don't have the arch in them that the Nicks do, but yeah, that's okay. And I got these for more of like a dressy, going out boot. So that's why I went with the smooth out instead of the rough out, because I just, I'm rough on my stuff, and this smooth would get all scratched and nicked up. So I figured I'll go with the, or I'd go with the smooth for a dressy boot instead of the rough out. So measuring the pull here, which it feels like it's the same thickness as the leather there, because they have it doubled over on the top here, and I'm getting like 2.4 on this, and on the Nicks, if I measure that, 3.5. So you've got more, about a millimeter more thickness of leather, and you can feel it. It's definitely, I can tell this boot's going to be a lot easier to break in. And also on sizing, you need to talk to Wesco. If you have a Nicks boot, let them know your size and that, and he can get you set up. Like in the Nicks, I'm a 10.5 E, but in the Wesco, I'm an 11 E. And after Rose Anvil's video about the sizing and different things, I got concerned, so I got in touch with Wesco there, Chris, and he has always gotten back to me, called me, emailed me, whatever. There was no problems with communication there whatsoever. I ordered these late October, early November, and they came like late middle part of March. This is April 2nd. They came not this past week, but the week before on a Thursday. So like 5 months figure. The construction quality seems to be there. Just looking at it, and like I said, wearing them that day, they didn't kill my feet for the first time, because I had them on for about 6-7 hours. It wasn't bad. The only thing, like I said, the color, and you need to, on their website, it says these things are 10-inch height. So I'm measuring from the same place. And if you see here, 9 inches on the Wesco. And if I measure same place on the Nicks, which Nicks say theirs is a 10-inch. 10-inch. So there is a little bit of a difference there. I'm not lining them up with the heel or the boot. You see that there? So there's like an inch difference there between the nicks. And like I said, not a lot of arch in this boot. So if you guys are looking for that, these might not be for you. You may be able to put an insole in them or whatever. There was no nails sticking up through, anything like that. I'm not seeing anything different as far as stitching as what I've seen on my Nicks. And I did finally, my Nicks, I got my black Builder Pros, which I originally ordered back like the end of May, beginning of June. I got them like a couple days before Christmas. So they finally, took 3 shots. Because first they sent me those brown ones. I didn't order brown, I ordered black. Decided to keep them. So then they ordered the black again, but when the black came, it wasn't, it was all smooth out, no rough out. It was a the mid arch instead of that high arch like what I ordered. So I sent them back. It wasn't what I ordered. So on the third try, which after that second time, I'm like, if they had my boots right, that when I got my second pair, I was going to order a pair of the black mock toes because I really like the look of those. That's a nice looking boot. But since they screwed up, I'm like, I'm going to order a pair of Wescos and try them out. So so far I'm happy. I'm happy with my purchase. Like I said, no issues. It's what I ordered. I'd rather have leather laces, but I can add that. That's no big deal. The height, it's an inch. I'm not really gonna say a whole lot about that. The leather seems a good quality. Handmade. And from what Rose Anvil was saying there's a little bit more automation going on there than what, say, Nicks does, but that's okay. I'm happy. They got their name embossed in it up here. So, yeah, I will give you an update. I don't know what much more I can say about these, but I'll give you an update once I wear them a little bit more, see what I think of them, and how they're holding up. And whenever I do that, I'll have some video of me wearing them. And maybe by then too, I'll have them oiled, and we'll see what how the leather looks then, how much it darkens up. Because I'm looking for that darker leather. And yeah, this is your last look at these before they're getting waxed up. I use beeswax, so I'm definitely going to darken these up, I'm thinking. So, okay. So if you enjoy this video, please hit that like button. If you find it any kind of informative, would like to see more, I have a pair of the White's Perry mock toe in black. I got a pair of those. Like I said, I got my black Builder Pro. And with Nicks, we need to have a talk. No issues with the quality. I think they need to, their back end, their ordering. I just wonder how much of their comebacks are because of mistakes fulfilling the order, how the boots, from what you punch in to what they send down the line. There's just some disconnect there. That's if they fix that, they could get boots out quicker and, you know, spend less time shipping boots back and forth. But yeah, I'll buy. I want a pair of those black mock toes. It's just, you know, not right now. Now I got to recover from these. My wallet's got to recover from all these. But if you want to see more videos on the boots, stay tuned. And like I said, finally, winter's starting to break, so the bikes are going to be coming out. I got an old cleat track here, crawler tractor that I'm working on. Hopefully get it running. That thing's just fighting me tooth and nail. My great grandfather bought that new. I'm the 4th generation to have it, and I can maybe only think of one time in 54 years of seeing that tractor run, and it's old. When I was very little. But I have no solid memory of it. You know, I just remember sitting it in, or whenever my dad took the engine out of it, me sitting on it, playing around. When I was like, it was like in 1979. I was like 10 years old. So I have that too. And some other things going on. So definitely, if you like stuff like that, you know, subscribe so you can stay tuned. You know, I'm not going to hit you guys with a bunch of stuff. Tell them I don't send videos out all the time, but I try to get some things out and just keep things interesting. So, alrighty, everybody. Like I said, channel JD, man. My name's Scott. I appreciate you all watching.